Man, I haven't uploaded a Ramble Bak video in ages. It's been like 2 weeks. I wonder if people have been missing me. I wonder if they're wanting to see what ideas or thoughts I've had recently. Let's check out how the fanbase is going. Aww. Hey guys, it's UnorigiNik and I'm back with another video. I've been pretty slack with uploading Ramble Bak series videos, so I thought I'd do this one today. I've been really busy with a lot of personal stuff, doing some building and that sort of thing. The luxury pranks video, which I uploaded last week, took a lot of time and effort, and I needed a bit of a break after doing that. If you haven't seen it, by the way, check it out after this video. I'll leave a link. And I've been spending the rest of my time basically playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is a hugely amazing game if you haven't played it. I'm all for it, obviously. Yeah, it's not without its flaws. I mean, last time I was playing it and I got stuck in my boat, which wasn't fun. Yeah, I lost a lot of loot having to restart that, but I'm only scratching the surface with the game. Currently, I'm only really over here, so it's going to take a bit of time to get through that one and do a proper review. And I've also been spending a little bit of time making some cookies, which in fact I would have shared these with you, but you're being a dick, so this is all mine. So today's video, for what feels like the third time in a row, we're going to be talking about Pokemon Let's Go again. It's a game I'm really excited for. I love the series personally. I think this game is going to be good, but it's about what we can expect, or what we won't expect, coming in this game as additional content. And what I mean by that is a lot of people are talking about what the end game content is going to be like. Is it going to be like Fire Red and Leaf Green, where we get the Cerevi Islands, or are we going to be able to take a trip into Johto? Now, I personally thought that Johto was going to be a DLC for this game, or somehow be hashed into it, whether you get to physically go into that region, or if you'll get a swarm of Pokemon coming into the Kanto region at the end of the game. I did a little bit of research into it today, and found an article from Eurogamer back in August that basically says this is going to focus solely on the Kanto region, and it's not going to explore other regions at all, which I think also will probably mean for the most part Pokemon as well. Otherwise, you'd have some sort of confirmation that the Pokemon Go second and third generation Pokemon could be transferred across as well, but at the moment it's just first gen and the Alolan forms. So I think it's pretty safe to say that you can rule out leaving the Kanto region in any shape or form. There might be new areas to explore. Maybe the Cerevi Islands in some way, shape or form will play a part in this, which would be nice, but I'm not honestly getting my hopes up on that. What I want to talk about is what happens next. Is this going to be the only game that we see in this series, the spin-off series, or will there potentially be Gen 2 games released in the Let's Go? So every 3 years we get a Pokemon game released in the new generation. You've got this pattern with Pokemon Black and White, and then the following year you got Pokemon Black and White 2. With Pokemon X and Y, the year later you got the release of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and then you had a year off again. And then you got Sun and Moon in 2016. 2017 people were expecting to see Diamond and Pearl, but again they took a break. And now this year, which is only a year after the Sun and Moon Ultra editions, we're getting Pokemon Let's Go. So following this pattern, next year we will get a Generation 8 Pokemon game on the Switch. The year after, 2020, we may get some sort of revised version of Diamond and Pearl. What happens in 2021, if the Switch is even still relevant, or if we haven't been destroyed by nuclear war? So it would be really interesting to see if they do go ahead and release a Generation 2 Pokemon Let's Go game, maybe a Let's Go Marill and Let's Go Tyrogue version, or something like that. I myself am expecting the Generation 8 game to release with the original mechanics that we have come to know and love, with the slight amendments that you get in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Maybe they will make it that your starter Pokemon is like your companion Pokemon in Let's Go, and that you can only learn HMs through them. Really remains to be seen, and I think that a really smart move on Game Freak and Nintendo's side would be to listen to what the fans think of these new mechanics and how they are adapted into the game. It would be interesting to see a Gold and Silver remake in the Let's Go version. Definitely my favourite games, and I think Soul Silver and Heart Gold are still my favourite. They're my favourite editions of the franchise ever, and it's because of the immersion into the game with getting your Pokemon to follow you, and all the little additional stuff that they put in there. It's a standout game for me. So I think having that rendered up to 720 or 1080p with all the nice sprites and nice environments and the little extras that you get with Let's Go, with seeing the Pokemon in the actual open world, that would be very appealing to me. I'd love that. And especially if you had the in-game content of being able to go back to Kanto and seeing all of that as well. That would be outstanding. Anyway, what do you guys think? Is this something possible that could happen in the future? Would you even want to see a Generation 2 Let's Go game, or is Let's Go really not your thing? Be interested to hear what you guys think about that. I'm still waiting for a demo to appear of the game. It's been really well publicized at events. They've been letting people play the demo that goes right through to Pewter City, so people have been getting a lot of content, being able to see a lot of stuff. There's already Let's Plays out on YouTube covering it, which are great. It's taken a lot of resistance for me not to watch that, even though it's a 20-year-old game and I already know what's going to take place. I just want to keep all the visuals and stuff out of my mind so I can experience it myself for the first time. Really excited, looking forward to that. But yeah, it's interesting that it hasn't shown up on the eShop either. I would have expected something on there now so you could either pre-order it, or so that you could at least see what the price was or how big it's going to be. So yeah, looking forward to when that finally creeps up on the eShop, and maybe we will see a demo that we can play sometime. I would have expected it to be announced by now, so the likelihood of that happening is closing. That gap is closing every day. But something that was announced this morning, and I'm adding as a last minute update, is we finally got some Melten news in Pokemon Let's Go. And this guy, he's Melten my heart. We got some updates about how we're going to be able to capture Melten. Looks like he's fairly common from the video that they've put out here. But he will be captured through a special event of some kind, which will be announced later in the year, which kind of stipulates that it will happen after Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu have been released, and will probably have the 8-staged approach, similar to catching Celebi and catching Mew in Pokemon Let's Go. The really exciting thing about this is that I appeared to have been correct in my assumption that there's going to be an evolution of Melten of some kind, or some other form at least, as teased at the end of this trailer, which is kind of interesting. It'll be interesting to see how this one ends up. Anyway, that's all from me. Gonna go play Assassin's Creed now and try and find the energy to edit this video and upload it. So if you see it, well done me, I did it, and well done you for sticking with the video this far. Thanks for watching. Jump back on the weekend, I might be doing another Let's Play of Assassin's Creed. Let me know what you want to see me do in that, because there's a lot to do, and I'll probably just be sailing around killing Athenians and that sort of thing. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching, and bye.